Hello guys, this is Akash Kokni. I have an exclusive interview lined up with the manager, coach and the stakeholder of Kalina Rangers CFF. It's none other than Prithvi. Hello Prithvi, how are you man?
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you. So we are here in Mumbai and the interview goes on with Prithvi. So Prithvi has been part of Kalina Rangers since a very long time. I only got to meet him in the winter of 2019 in Pune when they came to clinch a tournament, and that's how we came to become in touch. So Prithvi, my first question to you.
Wait. I think we should know a little more about him before the first question. This guy is Akash, the
No.
voice behind Rangers,
Oh, okay.
the commentator for Rangers, and the interviewer for Rangers. Now he's a really talented guy, and I think everyone deserves to know him because y'all only have been listening to his voice, and this guy's gonna go a long way. He's a really good, really good commentator. So anyone who's watching, focus.
Hey, thanks for the praise. It feels more like I'm the person who's interviewed here, but yeah, back to the formality of the situation and event. Prithvi, you guys were the champions of Super Division thanks to the tie-up with Cheranagar Football Fanatics (CFF), if I'm not wrong, and I did get the opportunity to do the commentary for most of the games except for the one game I believe. That's about it. But regardless, Prithvi, you guys did qualify alongside Reliance to the elite division, and that's something I'd like to congratulate about. So yeah, you guys made it
Thank you.
in the 11-a-side game as well, apart from the 6-a-side. Now moving on, my question to you is, how did Kalina Rangers come into connection with Cheranagar Football Fanatics? Is there a story that people need to know?
Yeah, there is actually Sagar is a guy who approached me. He wanted to take football ahead. He loves football. If you talk to him about football, you'll know that guy loves football, and he wanted to take his team ahead. I believe they qualified from the third to second to first, and the Super Division, and he wanted to take the team to the Elite Division, and I'm sure he wants to take it to I League 2 also because they've been talking, Sagar and Kunal. So he approached me and I thought it was a great idea, and I had the set of players and we were getting a direct entry into Super Division. So I said, why not? We just, we tried it and it worked. It worked really well. We won the Super Division in our first debut season in MFA. That's something I don't think which happens, in a regular life, like a team coming in their debut and winning the league with zero training sessions. Like we didn't train even one session because all our players, they are working and they don't have time. Like some of them are working a night shift, some are doing a day shift. So having a training session doesn't make sense because you have 5 to 6, 7, 8 players for a training session, and that doesn't make sense. So we just gambled, we tried, and it worked. We were lucky, I guess, and I don't know what to say. It was like a dream come true in a debut season.
Oh well, I mean the gamble did work out. You quite did turn around the fortunes not only of CFF but of your own team as well.
Yeah.
Because yes, Kalina Rangers is known very well for the 5-a-side, 6-a-side victories, and they did emerge victorious in the Super Division of Mumbai Football Association. That's MFA by the way. So moving forward to the elite division, Prithvi, an important question. I just rewind it back. Super Division isn't something that you guys were very well prepared for, but you guys were ambitious, you guys still had goals, you guys still had expectations, and some of the players of Kalina Rangers as well as CFF who were formerly playing for the respective sides, they did come along together and it turned out into a win-win situation. So how is it different than the preparation for the elite division, because elite division seems to be a completely new football chapter and a completely new challenge?
So in Elite Division, I think it's gonna be like way tougher than Super Division because I've been following the teams. I've been seeing the teams how hard they practice, and they are very fortunate to have all the players available for practice. So I've been some of my ex players are playing there, and I think it's gonna be a really tough league. So like last year when we played Reliance in the finals, it was really tough. It ended in penalties. and I'm sure that every team in Elite Division is going to be as tough as Reliance. So it's going to be like 15 finals for us. We have 15 games, so it's going to be 15 finals. It's not going to be like group stage or knockouts or anything where you can get things right. League is a totally different thing. The league toppers, they win the league, so it's going to be a new challenge, but I'm up for it. Like, I like new challenges. Everyone who knows me knows that I love challenges, so I'm on to it. Let's see how it goes.
It's a positive kind of greed, the new challenges and the new found obsession with victories with Prithvi and with, of course, Kalina Rangers CFF. So the next question that I have is, you mentioned that there were some ex-players. So there is definitely an updated squad for the Elite Division in comparison to the Super Division. May I know the changes? Because I'd like, not me, I would like to have the other people know who are the players who will be playing, who are the players who are probably injured but might make it, who are the players who are completely not going to be available to play. It's just a question on the update of the squad. That's all I'm asking.
Okay, so let's start with say in Super Division, the squad which I had, the starting 11. From the starting 11, I think Dion, who's playing I-League right now, and we are really happy for it. Like, we don't miss him here. I mean, we do miss him, but we don't miss him because we want him to be there. So Dion, which is like strongest player, and Shahbaz, who got his ACL injury, so he's going to be out for the season. Clinton has got a hamstring problem, so I think he should be back in Jan. That's what the target I've given him. Now let's see what he does. So I'm hoping that Clinton comes back in Jan. Johnson has a, I think, thigh pull, so I think he's going to be missing the first 2 games. And Meet has gone to Orange because I thought that Orange is a better platform for him because they are playing I-League 2. So I thought maybe he should go there, and so the scouts look at him and get to him. So I'm going to miss these players. And Mervin, oh my God, I forgot Mervin, our captain, Super Division, player of the tournament for me. Not for others, but for me, he was a player of the tournament. He's not there. I mean, my captain is not there because he cannot play an Elite Division for another team since he's working for Western Railways. So I think Dion, Meet, Clinton, Shahbaz, Mervin, 5 main players in my starting 11 missing, and we go 1 level ahead of Super Division. So it's going to be really tough. But I have a team. I think I have a great team even now. I think I've signed Bharat Bharani. You interviewed all of them. Bharat Bharani, Valentino Pinto as a goalkeeper, Bharat Bharani as a right back, and Sion as a centre half, Rugved as a centre half, and Sachin Bangera, who's an exciting winger, Jostin from Goa, who's an exciting winger, and Ajinkya, who was playing in Customs. So I've rebuilt the team. And let's see how it goes. I'm very positive seeing, like, we've been training, like we've had like 4 or 5 sessions of practice. Not the entire 30 team squad, but like we have like 10, 12 people turning up. So we try to stay in touch with the ball and with all the friends and everything. We keep a really late night session. I don't think anyone does it. Like, it ends at 12 in the night because that's the time where I can get maximum of the players. So it's really difficult because of their work, but I think these guys who work and they play, they are real hustlers, man. Like, they are not working because they want to work. They are working because they don't have an option. They're really talented. That's the reason we won that Super Division. They used to like come from their work directly or go to work directly after play. I remember Dion was sitting at the bench, and not at the bench actually, behind the bench, and using his laptop till halftime, and then I put him inside halftime. So a lot of chaos things has happened, but these guys are real hustlers. I trust them, and let's see how it goes in this Elite Division.
So yeah, the next question I have for Prithvi is, Prithvi, Super Division is something that you guys emerged victorious in. Obviously there were a lot of special moments. I'd like to know, what were the most precious moments from Super Division?
I think there are a lot. How many do you want me to tell? Like,
Okay, if there's too many for the interview to have it
just
fitted
stories,
in, make it a top 3.
Top 3. Okay, let's talk about
Let's do it.
Shoaib.
3, 2, 1.
I'll go like The third, second, first.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about this guy Shoaib. Okay, so he came into the team. He didn't play the first 2 games, I guess, because he was not in the squad. But I really wanted that guy in the team. I really wanted him because he's an exceptional striker, and I would love to coach a player like him. So I somehow managed to convince him to come here. And I think the first 2 games he played, first 2 games, yeah, 2 games he played, he didn't manage to score. Like he did everything good. Like he plays good always. Like even if he doesn't score, he plays good. So the first 2 games he didn't score a goal, and I think the third game it was half time, he still didn't score a goal, and he came up to me and he was with that face like, why am I not working here? Like he didn't say that to me, but his face was like that. So I was like, so you need to relax, let it just come naturally. And I happened to tell him something which was very unreal. I just told him, Shoaib, I think you're going to score a hat-trick in the second half. Just go and do it. And yeah, he scored a hat-trick in the second half. And that's one of the stories that
That's
the guy
the third one.
who didn't score for like 2.5 games and half-time,
Uh-huh.
second half he scores a hat-trick. That's one story. Second one would be, oh my God, Mervin's goal in the finals. Like the clutch moment from my
It's
captain.
the equalizer of the epic finale of Super
Equalizer of the
Division.
Bombay Football League ever, I think. Like it's a 94th minute equalizer.
It's the shirt
Today.
removal celebration.
Nothing beats that. Nothing beats that ever. I think. I don't think anything can beat
But
that.
that's the one you put on second.
Yeah, that's the one I put
So
on
what's the
second.
first one?
So the first one is really interesting. After Mervin scored the goal, Scott was having fever. When he played the Super Division finals, he was, I don't know, 102, 3, I don't know what fever. He was sick. So when we reached the finals, usually me and Scott, when the final whistle was blown and it was 2-2, trust me, I knew I was winning it. Like I was not bothered about what's going to happen in penalty. So there was a very interesting conversation what happened between me and Scott. Is what I want everyone to know how great that guy is. Okay, he comes up to me. So before any penalty shootout, he comes up to me and asks me, Prithvi, do you know any sides? You want to give me a suggestions? So usually, if I think like if we are playing a normal tournament, like I give him suggestions sometimes because sometimes every keepers can't do it alone. Like the coaches have to help them. So what? That day when he came to me, what I told him? Like he came to ask me, do you know anyone's side? Do you know anyone's thing? What my reply to him was? I was like, Scott, you just go and stand there. We are winning this. This was my reply that day, and I've never said that to him ever, because I knew when a moment comes where Scott has to become a hero, he will become a hero. I've seen this since 2016. Like every time there's a big platform, you all must have seen it in futsal also. 2 years. He's the guy, for big occasions. So yeah, I think that would be my top story. Like I just told him, Scott, you just go and stand there. We are going to win it. And Scott saved the first 3 penalties in a finals. I don't know if it's happened before ever in this universe. But 3 penalties in the finals. Bro, he's not normal, man.
Did they do a doping test on Scott Morris after the penalty shootout?
I don't know why scouts are not outside his house asking for come on play, like because he's like Edison, man. Like he can use his feet like Edison. If you all watch Man City play, that guy is that. Go and take him for training and keep him in the squad, please. Y'all should be outside his house. Sorry, getting too much. I love him. And he's
maybe
so good.
maybe the memories got refreshed and you got overexcited.
It's
That's
unreal,
completely
man.
okay.
I know it's normal.
I was kind of shocked to know that the second memorable thing that you had as the top moments of this tournament was Mervin's equalizer. But yeah, I think I realized that
I think I have a point.
Yeah, you have a
think I
point.
have a point.
I forgot myself, even though I covered the commentary for the game, that that Scott did actually turn up to be the best goalkeeper of the tournament.
Always.
And, got the penalty shootout secured completely.
He has to be the best goalkeeper always.
Yeah, that's very nice to know. So Prithvi, yeah, back to a little bit of management situation at Kalina Rangers CFF. Is there something that you'd like to tell to Sagar Shetty and Kunal Rege, because there is not much information what happens behind the scenes of football in management or in terms of, let's say, groundwork or preparation. So I'd like to know what is it that you understood by working with them, and something that you'd like to freely express apart from being grateful for getting a chance to.
So about Sagar and Kunal, like first of all, they are like amazing people. Like I don't care about football or whatever it is. Let's keep football aside. They are really good human beings. So when I talk to them, I feel good. I really feel good. Like the Super Division started. I became friends with Sagar first because obviously we were connected on Facebook. But I met Kunal through Sagar. Okay, and Sagar is obviously a busy man. He's working and this, and Kunal is also a busy man, but he happens to be my neighbor. Okay, like he's like, say he stays 5 minutes away from my house.
That's
So-
nice.
So we've been like meeting often, discussing about things. That guy is crazy about football. Like I know what efforts he's put in. I don't think I would be able to do that off the field. During the game I can, but off the field with the work that guy is doing, he's coordinating with 30 players, doing all the CRS, CMS, everything, whatever's there inside. I swear I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be. So he's like the proper manager when it comes to off the field. He's a proper manager and he's aiming big. He wants to take this. He keeps telling me, Prithvi, I want us to see in I-League, maybe ISL someday. And I'm like just, okay Kunal. But he keeps telling me that stuff and it's so good. It's so good to have someone, around who keeps such positive talks around you, like about Rangers, CFF, whatever it is. He's too good, yaar. That's one thing I can say. He's too good and everyone in our team loves him because he's very helpful. You can just call him and tell him, Kunal, I'm in this trouble, and he'll be there. I know that guy, he is gonna be there. So I met him yesterday only. He came from London and he entered his
Did
house.
he just jump into your training session or what?
No, he came. He went to his house and he just left his house with his laptop and he came under my building and we were doing the registration work and also he didn't even think of sleeping after such a big flight, dude. I looked at him and he was like all wrecked. And I was like, Kunal, कहाँ से आया तू? Like, अरे just flight से land हो गया मैं direct आया. Like, so I don't think people do that. I don't think people do that and it's so good to have such people around, like, Kunal bro, thank you.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
Kunal, if you're watching this interview, of course, thank you so much for keeping everything in check with Kalina Rangers CFF. There is some things that really need to be taken care of, such as official things, probably birth date, nationality, certificates, all of the official stuff, and that helps in keeping the league itself clean. And when you do it with proper principle, I think a club and a team can become much more successful. It's the principle that the club is based on and built on. So I think that contribution is really valuable. Of course, this guy praised you more for the London flight situation, but we are here to just say thank you to all your
Since
efforts.
we are saying thank you to everyone, I want to mention a lot of people who, helped me do a lot of things which is not football. Like, football is not only like playing there, there's a lot of things going on in the background. For example, this guy, commentary. I'm sure like no one can watch those games on mute. Like if there's no volume, I myself can't watch it. I can't watch it even no matter how good you play. You don't want to watch something for 90 minutes without, with some crows or some car noise or something. You can't watch it. It gets boring no matter how good football you play. So I want to thank him for that. I want to thank the guy who's recording this right now. I don't know if he can shift it.
He is smiling, by the way,
He's
behind the
smiling
camera, in
because
case
I
you
want to
guys
thank
don't
him
know.
because he came to me to shoot a documentary, Rangers documentary, and I got him. His name is Gary, by the way. He came with his brother, and I got him from there, and I kept him close to me because he's a good guy. He likes to work. He likes to do things for Rangers. So thank you, bro. I want to mention Zaki, who made us all look so good last season. Now he's gone to I-League and he deserves that. I told him last season he deserves something big and he's reached there. So I'm thankful to you, Alhad Bhai, for recording all our games. Anyone I'm missing out on, bro?
I think we pretty much covered everyone from the Kalina Rangers CFF family.
There should be someone.
Especially,
if someone I missed out on, I'm really thankful that you come
especially
and
the
help.
supporters. maybe.
Supporters, yeah. Thank you everyone. You all come and support us. I don't care about the numbers. Like if 2 people also come, y'all are coming for us, and that makes a lot of difference, man. Makes a lot of difference. So I want to thank everyone who helped me. I'm sorry if I forgot any names. I'm really sorry, but thank you. Please don't forget that we are really grateful for you. I would also like to give a big shout out to our sponsors for this season, which is Third Eye Events. He's my friend Gansham. He's been organizing events all over the world now. He started like his story with Rangers is like very similar because we started from the bottom and now we are like on international level. So I would like to thank him a lot for like being a partner with us. I would like to thank Forza Football. Thank you, Rohit, for everything. You've always been like a backbone to Rangers and you are irreplaceable for us. So thank you a lot. and another one is Hope. So Anslim also helped us by sponsoring us for this tournament. So I'm really thankful and grateful for our sponsors, and I hope we don't disappoint you all.
Okay, another interesting question coming your way, and this time it's about the opponents because there is many good teams at the elite division. Which is the team that you are most concerned and most careful about? And I'd just like to twist the question a bit more. Is this team also a team that you expect to go to the I-League 3 division?
See, I'm concerned about all 15 teams, but to be honest, I told you it's like 15 finals for me. I'm not going to underestimate anyone because it's football, dude. Like anyone can beat anyone anytime. If you all watch football and follow football, you all must have seen Real Madrid losing to Sheriff.
Let's not
It
hang up
happens.
the Newcastle and PSG
Yeah,
situation.
anything happens, dude. So I don't think I'm not concerned about any other team. But I think the favorites, other than us, like if you'd ask me, I would want to win the league. So I would not mention anyone else. But if I remove myself out from this, I mean my team out from this, then I would say Orange is a good team. They've been practicing really hard. And MYJ, they have a very strong team. I've seen them practicing. They have a good squad, like all talented players. Millat FC, they are playing I-League 2, I-League 3. So I think they'll be,
So these three teams are much more of a bigger fish.
And one main thing is the Reliance, because they have all the facilities. They are like professionals. They are the most professional team in Bombay. I can vouch for it. So Reliance maybe, and I know what a hard time they gave us last season. They beat us 3-1 in the league stage, and the finals 2 top, and you know what happened, right? They gave us a hard time. So these 4 teams, I think they are really good. But it's football,
So these 4 teams are something that can cause a lot of problems for all the other teams,
Yeah, I'm
not
sure.
just for
I'm
this
sure.
team.
I'm sure they have good coaches, good players. Why not?
Of course. Okay. One last thing before I'd like to close this interview is there anything that you have as a personal expectation or personal target for the elite division? Because I understand when it comes to football, it's management trying to have a coach lead the team and the team trying their best to win, but coach comes under a middleman situation. So is there something that you have as pressure or you have as a target for the elite division alone?
I
And
think-
that's strictly on a personal
I think my target for this elite division is to play good football. Like I think if you play good football, the results follow you. And if the results don't come, I think you'll be unlucky on that day. But we try to, if you all have watched us play, we try to keep the ball. We try to play European football because we all follow that. I make sure to tell my friends also to watch Manchester City, Liverpool to play because that's something I like to watch. I don't like watching, the ball being hit on top. It's not my style. So my target, and Johnson, obviously everyone knows Johnson. So we both keep discussing stuff that, most of the ball center halves has to be play to Scott. Back passes are really important. So that's my target, and obviously winning is, but I'm not thinking about I want to win it. I just want to win every game. So let's see how it goes. One game at a time.
Okay, one game at a time. That's a very good thing. Any parting words you'd like to share to all the supporters of Kalina Rangers, CFF, friends, family, anybody, everybody? Feel free to fire them up.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you to all. I'm really thankful for all the support you all give us. But I know the matches are at odd timings. If you all are working, you all can't come to watch. But if you all have a chance to come, please do come because 2-3 people also matters. It matters. Like the more people, the better we play. I'm sure. It makes us feel like home. So please do come and thank you. Please meet me when you come. I would love to meet you all. So please come and meet me when you all come.
Alright, that's the interview being concluded. Thank you, Prithvi, so much. It's always a pleasure to talk football with you.
Yeah, same.
I'll be seeing you guys in more coming exclusive interviews. Maybe after the games, maybe between the breaks, maybe during the training sessions.
Oh, of
I'll
course,
see
you'll
what
be
I
seeing
can.
him. For sure, you'll be seeing him.
I'll see what I can try to manage. Traveling from Pune to Mumbai is not easy, but
Thank you.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
See you.